Hi, I'm Anna Kajander from the University of Jyväskylä, and this is a short introduction to digital reading practices and also to reasons why this research field calls for collaboration with digital humanities. Research of book reading practices is a part of book and reading studies, which is a very wide and interdisciplinary area of research. Scholars from, for instance, book history, information sciences, cultural studies, and cognitive studies have studied reading from various perspectives. The topics have dealt with issues such as literature and interpretation of texts, and impacts of text on different groups and communities, and also materialities of books and the different book formats. Nowadays, especially ebooks and audiobooks have become an object of interest. But sometimes the reading research also goes beyond the book and beyond reading as interpretation, and it focuses on reading related practices and the so-called ordinary readers, which means on how, when and where people read. This could refer to different kinds of places and situations where people read, but it also means how they search and find books, choose book formats, and share their reading experiences. And these reading practices are now often digital. They happen on online environments, and therefore the research field is focused now more and more on digital data and digital practices. The new reading practices have created questions such as how readers use and combine the online and offline practices, or how they use and combine the different book services and platforms and book formats to support their reading habits. Also, what kinds of communities are formed online and which book-related topics gain interest in social media. And how is reading made visible and social in the digital age and on the online environments. Social media is one very important aspect of this research field, and there are research which have focused on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter or Pinterest, for example. There are also research about fan fiction sites, and they focus on literary conversations, reading communities, and sometimes also images of printed books and bookish aesthetics and literary taste. These kinds of images can be found behind hashtags such as Shelfie, Bookface Friday, or bookcase credibility. And also Bookstagram and Booktube are increasingly important aspects of literary conversations and literary critique. But the research field also called for other kinds of data and other kinds of databases. And this has made many reading scholars seek for collaboration with computer scientists. And examples of such projects could be found from, for instance, Read It, Reading Experience Database, and Project LibDat. But the field is still developing, and we need more and more understanding and information about the possible methods and ways to combine the different kinds of data and different kinds of practices. When people read nowadays, they use digital texts and digital bookstores and libraries and participate in reading communities and conversations online. And this calls for discussions and developments of methods which could be qualitative, such as ethnography, There could be discussions more about how is ethnography used in different kinds of reading related websites. But then there is also an increased need to understand quantitative data and also understanding to find, collect, analyze and preserve reading related data. So therefore this research field is going to be more and more digital, and hopefully we will in the future find more and more projects where computer scientists and book researchers collaborate and create new kinds of understanding of contemporary reading practices. Thank you.